And that's God's love. So if you want to experience that God, communicate with that God, which you call yoga or communion, how would you communicate? Only by raising yourself to that level. You have to develop all the good qualities of God. Look at the nature. God's qualities are constantly expressed by everything in the nature. A piece of stone, a flower, a fruit, a tree, an animal. They all express that kind of God's love. Universal. They don't discriminate. But unfortunately, if the human beings who seem to be limiting their love and learning to be selfish because they have been given the freedom to choose right or wrong. So if you want to communicate with God, learn this cosmic love. Develop that by watching everything in the nature. Only then communication is possible. It's almost like a scientific communication, electronics communication. God is a big transmitter. God transmits His love equally to one and all. Like a broadcasting station transmits its news, its music equally to all around. It doesn't discriminate a poor man and a rich man, or a black and white, or a man who has a television and the man who does not. It just goes everywhere. Into the bedroom, bathroom, living room. But who could receive it? Those who have a receiving set. And again those who tune the receiving set to the same wavelength. If the broadcasting is done at, say, 40 meter, you have to tune your radio to 40 meter. Same frequency. Only then you receive it. Now, how is God transmitting His love? In a cosmic way. It's cosmic frequency. If you want to receive it, where would you tune your heart? To the same frequency. You should become a cosmic person, unlimited person. That means don't limit yourself with your selfishness. Love all equally. Embrace all. When you remove all your limitations and become unlimited, then you receive God. Every limitation is an impurity in our life. Every identification is an impurity. You limit yourself. Oh, I am this, I am that, I am only this, I am only that. You seldom say, I am all. Even the so-called good identification is a limitation. You should rise above these limitations, whether it's good or bad. Ultimately, they're all bad because they limit you. And when you become that unlimited, you become pure. There's no impurity in your life. Only when you become that pure, you are called a blessed person. Didn't the Bible say so? What did it say? It said, blessed are the pure in heart. Why? Because only then they could see God. Why? Because God is pure. If you want to experience God, you have to be pure. With your impurity, you cannot experience something pure. The level of purity should be equal. But unfortunately, in the case of many of us, we seem to bargain. God, I cannot come to your level of purity. Why don't you come to my level of impurity? God says, all right, if that is what you want, I'll come down to your level, but don't stuck there. Come with me slowly. I'll come down, pick you, but walk with me. And that is the reason why God gets into a name and a form, and then the problem comes. Some would say, oh, God is Allah. Oh, no, nonsense, Allah. Jehovah. Oh, no, nonsense. It's Shiva. Oh, Krishna is the only thing. These are all impurities. Yeah. Because of our level, we can't transcend our limitations. We try to bring the transcendental one to our level. We even make God a human being. And call God a father or mother. If you hate your father, would you call God a father? Never. You know how many times we come across children who are terrified, even the very name of father. And then how can you call God as your father? No. Sometimes even mother. No. Then call God as your friend. So you bring it to your level. That is the reason why in many religions you have variety of names and forms to God. Whatever suits you, go ahead, do it. Different type of relationships. I'm the servant, he is the master. I'm the child, he is the father. I'm the child, he is the mother. I'm the friend, he is my friend. He is my lover. There were many cases where the devotee even treated God as an enemy. Oh, he is my enemy. Yeah. But it doesn't matter. Whatever the relationship you want to have, go ahead. But have some relationship with him. That's the beginning. And then slowly get out of it. Don't get caught into those limitations. So that's also an act of love. God comes to your level, limiting himself. I know you can't reach me that high. I know your limitations. All right, I'll come down to your level. Like a big grown-up person wants to play with a child. You can't stand upright 6 feet and say, "Come on, child, play with me." You have to bend down, crawl, and even use baby language. God does that. And slowly He lifts you up. Lifts you up. An act of love. And He never stops until He makes you exactly like Him. So that one day you can say, now I know. I and my Father are one and the same. Now I realize. Yes. He pulls you up to that level. It's all love.